Okay. Well, it's Saturday. It's 10:52 on Saturday. That time lapse that you've just enjoyed was from Monday. Now, in the back of my mind, I knew that by saying last week I was going to stop doing daily updates, I was just giving myself an excuse not to record. And I fully took that excuse this week. So I've not recorded anything. There was no updates, no 2 camera pieces. This is the first time I'm setting up the camera this week. I have B-roll from this morning's short form shoot, so you can enjoy that. Well, you can enjoy that now. Let's talk about convenience and the price we don't see on the receipt. When we choose a convenient option, say ordering from Amazon instead of buying local, it feels cheaper, easier, faster. But the real cost, that comes later. Every pound that leaves the island doesn't just vanish, it drains opportunity. It's one less sale for a local shop, one less shift for a local worker, one less reinvestment in our own economy. I'm on a mission to support local businesses. My story was just the start, a way to showcase the people and passion behind them. But before we keep celebrating, there's something we need to talk about. And over time, that convenience becomes dependence on companies that don't live here, don't hire here, don't pay their fair share here. And over time, that convenience becomes dependence on companies that don't live here, don't And over time, that convenience becomes dependence on companies that don't live here, that don't hire here, and don't pay their fair share here. Because the truth is, supporting local isn't as simple as it sounds. Rising costs, stretched wages, tough choices for both businesses and customers. it's a bigger conversation than just shop local. Because the truth is, supporting local isn't as simple as it sounds. Rising costs, stretched wages, tough choices for both businesses and customers. It's a bigger conversation than just shop local. That's why I'm starting this new micro-series, diving into what I'm calling the local support paradox. That's why I'm starting this new micro-series, diving into what I'm calling the local support paradox. It's about the challenges, the realities, and why this conversation matters, now more than ever. Convenience might save you a few pounds today, but it costs us all a stronger community tomorrow. Because when we stop... Convenience might save you a few pounds today, but it costs us all a stronger community tomorrow. Because when we stop buying local, we start losing local. And that's a price we can't afford to keep paying. So it's not just that I said I was going to stop doing the daily updates. That's not my only excuse. There was stuff this week that I could have recorded. My other excuse, because it is just an excuse, there's no reason, but I broke my little phone stand, and I've just thrown it on the floor. So I actually have a clip of me doing it. So it was from last week when I was recording the B-roll. I dropped my phone. So here's me dropping phone. And I broke then to this. It's my smallest tripod, so I can just shove it in my pocket, and it's the easiest one just to carry around, put it in my back pocket or something. So when this broke, I didn't record any B-roll on Tuesday, which is when I shot a segment for in the series of me having recorded it for recording of the next My Story episode, which was grand. The shoot went really well, and obviously I can't show you, so you don't get any footage of that. But yeah, they went really well. We only recorded one because it was quite a wet afternoon when we got around to recording it, and the other two locations we think are outside. So that is booked in for, I think it's Wednesday. But anyway, next week will be better, I promise, and it'll be a better format. I can almost guarantee it'll be a better format because I have a reason to record next week. I had a reason to record this week as well, but I've got more on, if that makes sense. Like so when I started recording this, so Monday, I was just editing short form, so it's that tippy-tappy computer stuff that's not really exciting for you to watch. But at least next week I'm out for coffee on Monday. I've got then shoot day on Wednesday. So hopefully it comes together better. It'll play into the new format a bit better. So yeah, that's that so far. I don't know if I've got anything that I can fill you in on. Obviously, a new, not just a private message. I got a public message about someone wanting me to stand and get more people with similar ideas to stand. Screenshot that. But yeah, I haven't really put much thought into the election really. I think I'm going to start ramping up short form though. There'll be some more of that. I think the local support series is drawing to an end. I think it's always going to be like a consistent theme though. It just goes hand in hand with, well, personal brand, doesn't it? So I think that'll always be a consistent, but there's some other series that need to be started as well. So I've got obviously the Headspace, the charity that I've got a few scripts written for that I need to record. I'll probably record that next week. And they won't be like a Saturday update. They'll be probably a midweek one. So it probably makes sense to maybe just go into 2 per week. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. That's the problem. I think 2 a week's doable for short form. I'm going to start posting on TikTok, and shorts probably as well, for the support series, the local support paradox series. So I re-recorded the first one today, as you'll have seen in the B-roll. So that's ready to be reposted. I'm probably going to post that on Monday, is my thought process for that on TikTok, and then I'll just do every other day, I don't know. We'll schedule it out then on TikTok through TikTok Studio to get that. To get it all scheduled, to get all the backlog reposted. There'll obviously be some that I won't post, so I probably will end up doing is it 2 a week. Gives me a buffer, and then I'll just repost then as I get on to current stuff. Maybe makes sense, but we'll see. So that's that. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I've done multiple posts before I started with. Was it like 3 posts? That was my original plan, and then obviously I stopped doing them. But I don't think there was like, and I always say it's quality over quantity, but it clearly is now. Now I've put more quality into it. I'm actually going out and shooting, whereas before the 3 videos, like 2 of them were just handheld recorded in home, and they just were low effort pieces of slop. So yeah, but anyway, I'm happy with the direction that the posts are going. I'll be interested to see how this one performs, because obviously the high performing one got then posts and brought the posts from the previous ones up, but then the next one was dropped. I think it was about half the views. The other one's up to like 75k or something. So just 10,000 Alman people to to see it. But yeah. Sorry, tired, but I've got my coffee. But then so then last week's one really didn't get anywhere near it really. It's still obviously a significant increase on where I'd previously been, and it kind of was a filler one. There wasn't really much to it, and I kind of felt that way with it as well when I was going out to record. I felt like it was going to be like a filler one. There wasn't high impact to it. I suppose the other ones they're like big, I don't want to say journalistic, but it's like the only place you'd get that. Obviously, like the 17 shops one, I guess it was just that people didn't realise the extent of the closures, because I mean it's absolutely crazy how that one popped off. But it was like a fresh idea. It wasn't like a news article that had just been copied. It was just a fresh observation, and clearly you got the conversation going. The next one after that, again, Tynwald, it was super relevant, but it was different and it was polarizing. So that obviously I can understand almost why that didn't perform as well. But then last week, again, again just a drop in quality, I guess. But no, on the scale, it's not a massive drop, because the first ones were utter slop. So it's not that bad. But from where it could be, where it will be in the future eventually, it was a drop. Yeah. And then hopefully this week, back in the street with 2 shots. You know, I mean, you'll see now that I have to explain it to you. Hopefully this one it'll get back open again, with the conversation, because nobody commented last week, which was a weird one. I guess it wasn't really a conversation starter, was it? Again, it was just like a explain the obvious, I suppose. So we'll see. But I think that's why there's need for change, to get a different topic going, more topics going, to continue conversation. Okay, so right, that is already a lot of talking on that morning update from this morning. But from where I've stopped, I went on to a 10-15 minute rant about a new right-wing political party that started on the island. Some big Nigel Farage supporter. But big rant. Not relevant to the video at all. We finished with that, and we're at 18 minutes. So long enough for just a 1-day update, I think. So this is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a weird one. Next week will be better. Back to a different format. No daily updates, but more consistency, actually. I don't know. We'll see. We're gamifying vlogs. That's the plan. So I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.